And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mariota now looking for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. Yates has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw now on first down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Little motion now from the tight end. A second down throw here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll drop to throw. On the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aldon Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down now, but that clock rolling. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go. Boom, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And now here come the Raiders. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
McKinnon, room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Play fake. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent Murphy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Amerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So out come the Raiders. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they're...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Halfback sent in motion. Mariota on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A second down throw here for Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To the air again. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he motions the wide receiver. Mariota again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Mariota now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal.